Good day, everyone. I watched a movie last night that I think everybody should see. It was Going Clear. It's the new movie about Scientology, and Scientologists are just all upset about it, of course, but it's the most revealing movie, not just about Scientology, but I don't see this movie as being so important to exposing Scientology because it's already exposed itself, but rather delving in deep into the psyche of mankind to see why in the hell we believe the things that we believe. Now, L. Ron Hubbard came up with these ideas. He wrote over 1,000 books. He's actually has the Guinness record for the most books ever written, and he was a pulp fiction writer, and when he came up with Dianetics, it was from his own words. L. Ron Hubbard said, "If you want to make real money in this world, you have to start a religion," and he did. And when he passed away, his successor basically just turned it into a military boot camp for stealing people's futures in order to make more money for the church. And we all know that Scientology has their arms, and they got their hands out for everything. People don't realize how, if you want to know how Scientology actually won the rights to have themselves as a religion, it has nothing to do with applying for religious exclusion for tax exemption. It has to do with threats. The individual IRS members were personally threatened. The Church of Scientology spent millions on advertisements against the IRS, exposing the IRS fraud, which, yes, the IRS is a bogus organization, but they used that to their advantage for personal gain, rather than saying, let's just eliminate, some of these tax systems. They wanted exemption for themselves because, what happened was the church had $250 million and they owed $1 billion in taxes. So it was either a full collapse or they had to win. So they put all their money into winning this, and they did. Now, anyone who speaks out against Scientology is labeled to be, a threat to the church, and the church speaks out. In fact, I won't even label this video anything about Scientology, merely because it's not worth listening to their nonsense. They'll backlash against everyone. It's not out of fear. It's just out of the foolish crap. If you see the kind of things that they threaten people with, and the way that they go about their business, it's insane. But you can watch the movie and see that for yourself. The revealing aspect of it was not just Scientology. It was how something created 50 years ago can have people believing it so strongly and so fervently defending these ideas which were written as fiction. Not even metaphors, but fiction. Any coherent, rational person who believes that, people were flown in here millions of years ago or 1 billion years ago on airplanes and dropped into volcanoes, the story is just absolutely ludicrous. It's so much more ludicrous than the possibility of, say, the Bible, which, when you compare the Bible with the Scientology Bible, it's Dianetics, there's no comparison. The Bible seems just so much more rational, but the Bible is completely irrational too, to take literally, which was my point, really, that maybe we can use Scientology as an example to show people how easy it is, even for a rational, coherent person, to be sucked into a belief system out of desperation to understand the world around us, and how easy we latch on to ideas and want to believe things. And it's things like Scientology and like the people who believe it that make me so grateful that I have a rational mind, that I can develop my own ideas. And I would rather spend my life wondering than give up an ounce of my rational thinking in order to believe something so preposterous as the Scientology theory on existence. It's absolutely preposterous. It's like almost like a nightmare. It's almost like something they would make a joke about, or a joke movie about, like a fake religion. Like Scientology would make a great fictional story, but it's not. It's real. These people have destroyed folks' lives, and it's all for money. There's absolutely nothing in Scientology that is there for any reason than money. But here's the scary part. They started believing it. See, L. Ron Hubbard didn't believe his own crap at first, I'm sure. But over a period of time, he started to believe himself. Towards the end of his life, he actually wrote a letter requesting the government to help pay for psychological evaluation and treatment for him because he believed that he was losing it. And he probably was. So this is the scariest part of it, the whole component of it, is that you may think that people are making these things up to make money, but they actually start to believe them. And that's normal. You know, we humans, we start to believe everything we want to believe. It's Oh, I just saw these two blue jays attack a squirrel. That was pretty funny. Anyway, you can see the movie yourself. I think Scientology is just pathetic. It's a disgusting thing, and there's a reason why Scientology is based in LA, Hollywood. You know, they're playing on people's emotions. People like Tom Cruise, who's a Scientologist, and you would think that he was just, playing it off to like get attention, but the truth is he actually believes that crap. It doesn't matter who you are, you can become deluded. So, use your sense. Be smart. Take care.